So now I actually want to show you a demo of what that looks like, okay? So I'm just gonna log in into this platform. So this is actually available to all of you. So for those of you who are saying, where's the spreadsheet? We decided to get rid of the spreadsheet. So now you actually have a user interface. And on this user interface, I'm gonna make it bigger. We have a product called Pathfinder. So underneath Pathfinder is all of our different models. And you can call them using one of the tabs at the top. So here's the different tabs that you have there. So we have the compliance tab, and to trigger the compliance tab, all I have to do is just take, let's say, ping me on WhatsApp. Generally, this was not illegal 10 years ago. Now it's highly illegal. So I can ask it to explain. So what we're doing now is sending this phrase to Behavox LLM, and it's analyzing it and then coming back to you with a response. So the first thing is it's able to say what kind of risk it's detecting. So it's saying it's unauthorized channels, and it's pretty sure. So it gives you the confidence of 1. So it's 100% certain that this is unauthorized channels. And it gives you an explanation here why that could be a problematic behavior. Okay, and then you have also because we've collected a bunch of enforcement cases, the response is then providing you a bunch of enforcement cases. Now, ping me on WhatsApp happens to be the easy one. So there's a couple of prompts here that are more complex. So here's an example. By Google, keep it on the DL though. So we can send this to explain. And while it's doing that, I'm also going to pull up ChatGPT. And this one is, so I've been doing this in the morning, so that you see. So that's what you get from ChatGPT. So it says, if you're looking to buy Alphabet shares discreetly, consider using a brokerage with strong privacy protections. So I'm not sure that advice actually is legal. So I would not recommend following it, okay? I love the question, the follow-up question. Would you like insights on current stock outlook or tips on setting up stealthy investment accounts? Sure, why not? I'm sure Department of Justice would love this. So, and if you go to Pathfinder, because of the compliance knowledge base, it takes that sentence and then looks up similar sentences inside the compliance knowledge base, enforcement cases, etc. So it gives you a completely different response. Financial industry discussing appears to involve providing a recommendation to purchase Alphabet. The suggestion to keep the recommendation confidential might raise concerns regarding insider dealing. And obviously, here's the risks that it has detected. So this one is pretty cool. Then there is this one, and this one is very popular, okay? So very popular, I don't speak this language, by the way. I have no idea what this language is. Does anybody recognize this language? Okay, so it's Spanish, but it's not vanilla Spanish. So this one is like a dialect, and it happens to be harder to do this, to kind of, obviously there's a bunch of stuff there. All right, maybe we'll just copy paste it here just to see what it does. I'll come back to those prompts as well. So there is the response from ChatGPT. Not sure what to do with this. And here's the response from Pathfinder. So off-market trades, and it gives you the translation in there as well. And it suggests cover to possibly illegal trading activities. So this one is pretty cool, right? So this was so this is what we do. This is our bread and butter, is ability to generate alerts in multiple different languages, but with uncanny precision. So the volume of alerts is going to be much more manageable, but you're also going to be catching these kind of things that you could not catch with keywords before. Our models are multilingual, so they're able to go through English the same way they can go through Spanish, the same way they can go through Vulcan. So there is, I made that up though, so there is no Vulcan, but they can go through Japanese, Chinese, etc. Now let's look very carefully at the architecture of this thing. So as you can see, here we have compliance knowledge base. So that's where we have all of the true positives. So examples of ping me on WhatsApp or let's launder money would be sitting in the purple box. But inside the green box, you have financial textbooks, regulatory websites, you've got equity research, you've got 10K, 10Qs, you've got a bunch of stuff there. By the way, 2.5 billion financial chats and emails that was donated to us by our customers. And this is the discount point. So we always go to our customers asking and begging them for data, and we say, if you give us data, we'll give you a discount. And a number of our customers have actually been willing to provide this data because they, wanted to get the discount, but more importantly, they actually believe that donating data is going to benefit them and is going to benefit the industry. And they view it as a non-competitive thing. The chats that we obtained, the 2.5 billion, that's only a quarter of the entire data set that we have. So we have 10 billion, that's the total data load. We couldn't process entire 10 billion in one go, so we only took 2.5 billion. And to give you an idea of relative size, if I take all of Wikipedia in all the languages and I download it, that's about 1 billion phrases, 1 billion, okay? So this financial institution gave us 10 billion. So it's the size of the data set that is 10 times bigger than Wikipedia, entire Wikipedia in all the languages. Okay? So what does it mean? What can it do? All right, so I'll show you some of the cool things that it can do. For that, I need to go to Pathfinder, and there's this tab called Jargon Buster. Now, some of our customers actually hate this term. They said, Jargon Buster, what, are you guys 16 or something? So Jargon Buster, what kind of jargon? So for compliance tab, when it's explaining the alert and why it is a true positive, it's actually useful for junior compliance analysts. So anybody who's reviewing alerts and you're looking at the alert and you have no idea if this is a true positive or not, you can actually go and ask for an explanation. But Jargon Buster, I think, is going to be really useful for anybody in finance. Okay? And let's go to some of the prompts that I have here. So. And looking at the prompts, you will notice, you can probably guess where the prompts come from, okay? So when we prepare for the demo, I typically go and ask people around the company, do you have any cool prompts? You go and do this with data science team, you go and do this with sales team. So you will for sure be able to guess as the demo progresses what kind of prompts people gave me. So this one, can you please explain the term VCon? This actually comes from our data science team, and the explanation is correct. You can go a little bit more technical. So you can go and say, okay, so could you explain this? Now, if I'm, so this is a real phrase that comes from Sovereign desk that trades emerging market bonds. And this is the explanation. So Turkey Sovs, that's the sovereign bonds for Turkey. This is the price. This is 1 month, and this is the amount of bonds being offered. So it's able to break down that jargon and give it to you in plain English. Now, you could do that also with FX market. So it knows not just the fixed income market, but also the FX market. So this one is actually from the FX market. I was equities trader, so I have no idea what this means. But apparently it means tomorrow next. AUD stands for Australian dollar. DLG stands for deal. And RHS stands for right-hand side. I didn't know that right-hand side basically means the ask in terms of the bid-ask spread. So you can see here that it's explaining it, saying that in FX trading, the bid, the left-hand side, LHS, is the price at which the trader is willing to buy. And in the ask, the right-hand side, RHS, is the price at which the trader is willing to sell. So this can be also really, really useful for anybody who's an analyst who just joined the desk, or more importantly, for the compliance officer who is assigned to cover, let's say, fixed income and FX markets, and you see all of the jargon that comes in that doesn't appear to be English at all. So this is really going to help you to do what it says on the tin, do jargon busting. And by the way, I've done this with ChatGPT as well, so there's some really cool ones in here. Let's float a balloon and see who salutes. That was interesting, and that was in the compliance tab. and it says it's a balloon test, blah, 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 anonymous surveys and something, something. This is completely useless. And if we go here and say this prompt, for example, what is a bagel land? Hopefully it works. Here, bagel land typically refers to several popular bagel shops. Awesome. One of them happens to be on Staten Island. Great. So this is not particularly useful. And you can see it here. What is bagel land? Actually refers to forex trading community. The term bagel is believed to have originated in the 1980s on CME. Unclear, blah, blah, blah. And back to agreement, gold exchange, DAC limit. So I didn't know this. Apparently it's true, but if you want to dispute this, we can set up a fight between you and Behavox LLM. And obviously then you can have more fun. So this one is really interesting. So I am naked, what does it mean? And you can see here that this is my second attempt. Okay, why? Because when I put in I'm naked, it said, oh, you're inappropriate. I'm not going to respond to you. So I had to qualify it, saying, what does it mean? And it says, can have different meanings. Literal. I am without clothes. Great. Not particularly useful. And there is a bunch of stuff in here that is not useful at all. And I can do the same thing with Jargon Buster. And you can see here that it's seller has no short position in the underlying security. So what we really are showing you here is the fact that Pathfinder can explain the alerts, generate alerts for you. To do that, it's using that purple box on top. But it's also able to do more sophisticated jargon busting and be able to explain in plain English what people might be using on FX desk or fixed income desk or elsewhere in the financial services. So to do that, it's using the green boxes at the bottom. Have to sign in. And for those teams that are saying that we are okay using free solutions, I was actually in a meeting yesterday where this person was saying that there is free solutions that were built by the internal IT team. There's a number of them apparently. And these solutions are being floated to the business saying, well, why should we pay for GPT-4 or for any other solution if you can just use these free solutions that we've cobbled together? And the answer is, if GPT-4 cannot do it, which is the most sophisticated model that we have, or Gemini cannot do it, what are the chances that something that has been downloaded from the internet is actually going to do it for you in financial services? Probably unlikely. So we spend a huge amount of time and effort on building our LLM, and it's specifically designed for compliance and financial services use cases. So that's what makes it special. Let me just sign in 1 sec. So now that we have the foundation model, and if you remember from the definition that Stanford University gave, once you have the foundation model, you're actually able to repurpose it and keep reusing it in multiple different applications.